Hey guys, this is Christian here, and today we had a big day. We had PGA nominations as well as ASC nominations. Usually I don't go with over tech guilds, but ASC happened to happen the same day as PGA, so I just decided, let's just go over both. Before we enter this live stream, please like and subscribe. Tell me what you think of this live stream. So yeah, PGA and ASC happened. They were very crazy. We have a lot to talk about, but first we have to talk about something that kind of sad way to start the stream, but it's very important because earlier today we lost director David Lynch. He passed away at the age of 78. Known for many movies like Mulholland Drive, Eraserhead, Blue Velvet, The Elephant Man, and he also created the TV show Twin Peaks. His family posted the news on social media this morning. So Lynch had been diagnosed with emphysema, which I think is like a disease that damages your lungs. Very sad. 78's, he made a lot of projects within his 78 years on this earth, and people love him, and he's one of the most influential directors there is. Few directors have also discussed David Lynch, have also like paid tribute to him. Steven Spielberg said something. Ron Howard as well. I want to see if I can pull up what Spielberg said. Hold on. Yeah, very sad. All right, segment wild. Oh. All right, yeah, I'm pretty. So Ron Howard's what Ron Howard said is here. All right, Ron Howard said, R.I.P. David Lynch, a gracious man and fearless artist who followed his heart and soul and proved that radical experimentation could yield unforgettable cinema. I want to see if Steven Spielberg's statement is here as well. No, I don't think it is. All right, I got a Variety article which has Steven Spielberg's statement. All right, Steven says, I love David's films. Blue Velvet, Mulholland Drive, and Elephant Man defined him as a singular visionary dreamer who directed films that felt handmade, Spielberg said in a statement. I got to know David when he played John Ford in The Fablemans. Yeah, he had a cameo in that. He was one of my heroes. David Lynch playing one of my heroes. It was surreal and seemed like a scene out of one of David's own movies. The world is going to miss such an original and unique voice. His films have already stood the test of time, and they always will. So yeah, that was his statement. Pretty amazing statement. Yeah, it's just very sad. 78 is a long life. I mean, it's not like Jimmy Carter who lived to 100, but like it's still long, and he made a lot of stuff. It's not like he died like right when his career was starting. But yeah, it's always sad to see someone, especially someone as influential as David Lynch, go. So yeah. With all that said, with all of that unfortunate stuff, I did post like a RIP tab in my community, but I decided like to talk more about it because he was such an influential voice. I think that wouldn't be enough. I think we should talk more about like how much of an impact he had on this industry. With all that said, we'll get started with ASC nominations. Okay, so the ASC nominations were today. and they were pretty insane. So the nominees are there's 7 nominees this year. Usually they only have 5, but this year they have 7. The nominees are Jaron Blaschke for Nosferatu, Alice Brooks for Wicked, Will Crawley for The Brutalist, Stefan Fontaine for Conclave, Greg Fraser for Dune Part 2, Edward Lockman for Maria, and Vaden Papamichael for A Complete Unknown. Nickel Boys is gone. Nickel Boys is dead for cinematography. It's not getting that. Amelia Perez is also not there. Good. I think that's going to miss. I think that's getting snubbed. With 7 nominees, I think they're going 5 out of 5. I was so adamant for predicting a Dune 2 snub. However, I think it's a bit ballsy, even though I think it's gonna happen. I'm gonna cave and I'm gonna leave it in. The Brutalist and Nosferatu and Conclave also haven't missed. Those are all getting in. Yeah, that's my Oscar 5. Maria's Ed Lockman. Usually when they do something like El Conde or a Bardo or the Grandmaster. Nickel Boys was nominated for the Spotlight Award as well as The Girl with the Needle. Joe Murphy for Nickel Boys and Mikhail Demak for The Girl with the Needle. I feel like Nickel Boys is slipping though. We'll get to PGA. Like I think it's expendable for Best Picture, and there's no way it's getting cinematography without picture. Like, come on. I'm gonna say Maria's getting that last Oscar slot, even though Angelina Jolie's not getting in. Wait, no, maybe there's a slight chance she can get redeemed like Kristen Stewart did. But yeah, they like Ed Lockman. So yeah, I'm gonna have him in. Wicked, I don't think Wicked's gonna get in. If it did, I mean that wouldn't be a great nominee by any means. Be better than Amelia Perez, but like still like wouldn't be the best choice. I don't think Wicked's gonna do amazingly in tech categories at the Oscars. I don't think that's getting makeup or visual effects. Obviously, it's winning costumes, production, design, and it could still get like score or something. Or maybe it could still get makeup, but I don't think it's gonna get cinematography. What's going to win? I think it's going to be The Brutalist. I think The Brutalist is winning the Oscar. Dune 2, I don't think Dune 2 is going to win the Oscar. Nickel Boys. Nickel Boys is by Plan B, which is they've gotten quite a few movies, including Women Talking, nominated. I know Dee Gardner and Jeremy Kleiner usually produce all of Plan B's movies. Vice, Beale Street could talk. Well, Beale Street didn't get in, but that probably would have made it with 10 slots. But yeah, we'll get to that when we get to that. We'll go to PGA now. Anyway, my Oscar 5 is Nosferatu, The Brutalist, Conclave, Dune, Maria. All right, now we got PGA. PGA was insane. Oh my god. Well, maybe when you look back at what they usually go with, it wasn't too insane, but like still, like it's shaken up the Oscar race a lot more. So our nominees are Anora, The Brutalist, A Complete Unknown, Conclave, Dune Part 2, Amelia Perez, A Real Pain, September 5, The Substance, and Wicked. All right, so Nickel Boys and Sing Sing miss. Usually for both of those movies, a PGA snub wouldn't be at the end of the world, but they've been shaky all season. Nickel Boys got lone Golden Globe drama nomination, didn't get any other nomination. Same with September 5. It did well at Critics' Choice, getting director, screenplay, supporting actress, cinematography. BAFTA nominates it for screenplay. WGA nominates it for screenplay. Gets no SAG nominations, which we didn't really think was going to happen. But then it misses PGA and it misses ASC. Like BAFTA and Guilds are the most important because they're both industry awards, and Nickel Boys lacks the support that it needs in both of these places. Yeah, they're both shaky. Sing Sing does horrendously at Globes, only gets Coleman Domingo. Does well at Critics' Choice, gets picture, supporting actor, screenplay, actor. Guilds hate it. They don't nominate it for SAG Ensemble, and they don't nominate Clarence Macklin. And BAFTA's like it. They nominate Clarence Macklin and screenplay. They nominate 3 of those. With how well Sing Sing did at BAFTA, like it would be weird if BAFTA nominates it for all that stuff and then the Oscars don't follow along with it. Sing Sing. What was I gonna say about Sing Sing? Well, Nickel Boys isn't 100% gone, but like there's an easier case to make for Sing Sing than Nickel Boys. Nickel Boys, if it gets in, I think it's women talking. It's gonna be just picture screenplay. I don't think Ramel Ross is getting director at this point. Edward Berger hasn't missed a beat, and if there's gonna be the DJ snub, it's gonna be Mangle, Mrs. Farjat, and then it's gonna be the other four who get in. Audiard, Berger, Corbet, Baker, all of them have not missed a beat. They're all gonna get in, and then Farjat's gonna take out James Mangold from. Obviously, all the locks got in: Honor, Brutalist, Complete Unknown, Conclave, Dune, Emilia Perez, so The Substance, and Wicked. Those are all in. I think A Real Pain's getting in. A Real Pain got Globe. It did well at the Globes. I got 4 nominations. Critics' Choice leaves it out. BAFTA doesn't longlist it for Best Film. They didn't longlist Sing Sing or Nickel Boys either. And then, wait, all of the 4 movies contending for those last 2 slots didn't even get BAFTA long list because September 5 completely blanked from BAFTA long list. I didn't get a single thing long listed for that. But yeah, Real Pain, Kieran Culkin's in winning conversation. If Real Pain's in Best Picture, Kieran Culkin like has that Oscar like hands down. It's gonna be such an easy win for him. So yeah, I think Kieran Culkin is what's keeping A Real Pain in the Best Picture conversation, and I think it's gonna take out Nickel Boys. Sing Sing, if it only got Colman Domingo at BAFTA, I would be taking that out. I would be tucking that in. But I think the BAFTA performance, like it still like has its legs. It still has legs. And it might just be fine at the end of the day. That might get editing. Editing's crazy category because they could do Complete Unknown hasn't gotten anything. They didn't even get BAFTA. I'm wondering if that's just gonna be left out of text. Like if that's only gonna get like sound and then above the line like pictured actor, supporting actor, screenplay. I think Complete Unknown and September 5 is gonna take that last editing slot. September 5 has Critics' Choice for editing and has Critics' Choice for screenplay. Well, the fact that it only has Critics' Choice for screenplay, I don't care about that. It's getting screenplay. Okay, September 5 is getting a screenplay nomination. I would buy that way over Challengers and The Apprentice and Kneecap, Hard Truths. I think September 5 is in for screenplay. Editing's tougher. Editing is they could go with Complete Unknown. They're not doing The Substance. But yeah, September 5, if it could maybe get screenplay editing without picture, or maybe picture comes along. If it gets editing, I'm going to be scared, though, for it. I'm going to be scared. I'll have to see what I predict, whether it's Complete Unknown or September 5 for editing, because I'm definitely predicting it in screenplay. Sing Sing, no, because Sing Sing got BAFTA for screenplay, I think that was the biggest thing it got. And I think Clarence Macklin is still in contention for the nomination. And obviously Colman Domingo hasn't missed a beat. So it's easier for me to just say Nickel Boys is lone screenplay. Maybe it's women talking, it's screenplay picture, but I'm leaving it as lone screenplay rather than Sing Sing, which could get 4 nominations. If Sing Sing misses, like I would be afraid it's just Colman Domingo getting him. But how well it did at BAFTA, like is it really gonna do worse at the Oscars? I don't really think so. I think they're gonna be kinder to it. So yeah, I'm gonna say my Best Picture 10. I'm gonna go over in alphabetical. I actually don't know what's winning PGA. I don't know if it's going to be Honor, Emilia Perez, or Wicked. I think it would be one of those 3. Maybe Conclave, but I don't really know. But yeah, I'm going to say Honora, The Brutalist, A Complete Unknown, Conclave, Dune Part 2, Emilia Perez, A Real Pain, Sing Sing, The Substance, and Wicked. That's pretty much all I have to say about PGA and ASC. Oh, wait, no, we can go over animated feature. We'll go over animated feature. Flow, Inside Out 2, Moana 2, Wallace and Gromit, Vengeance Must Foul, and The Wild Robot. Memoir of a Snail didn't get in, but they don't really nominate indies too much. Also, Despicable Me 4 is not there. One of the few times they say no to elimination. Oh yeah, no Transformers 1. Okay, that sucks. Transformers 1 did far worse than it deserved to this award season. That didn't even get Critics' Choice or Annie. They nominated Kung Fu Panda 4 instead. Get out of there. Well, I haven't seen it, but I heard it's mid. Although, wait, no, to be fair, though, they like their DreamWorks. They nominated Trolls World Tour. and stuff like that. Flo got in. Flo's getting the Oscar. I think it's winning the Oscar as long as Wild Robot doesn't get scores on or anything. I think Wild Robot's going to win here, though, and they go win this award. I think Wild Robot's winning Critics' Choice and PGA, and it's going to win. Well, both that and Flo are going to win at the Andes because they're in different categories, so they're both going to win there. And I think Flo's winning BAFTA and then the Oscar. But yeah, it's going to be a close race. Moana 2 is just the number 6 that's happy to be number 6 because the 5 is still locked up. It's still going to be Memoir of a Snail over Moana 2. So yeah, those are my predictions. So those are my. So that was our discussion on PGA and ASC nominations. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.